Hi, welcome back to the Beauty Lab podcast. I'm your host, Monina, and my co-host, Velia. All right, so if you've been following us for a while now, we normally interview each other, which I love because I learn so much from her every time. But today we were going to switch it up a little, and we decided we would talk about and answer all of the typical questions that we get. Her in her hair chair, me in my facial room, and we just thought this would be a fun change for our audience. So,
welcome to the Beauty Lab podcast, your drive time resource for all things beauty, health, and wellness. We're your hosts and favorite beauty nerds, Monina and Velia.
Join us as we debunk myths, explore the latest trends, and dive deep into the science behind your favorite products. We'll interview industry experts and answer your burning beauty questions in 30 minutes or less.
We're actually going to let the other person answer the question first to see if they would get it right.
Right. Exactly.
So we each have 5 questions.
Okay.
And these are like questions we haven't answered yet on the podcast in previous episodes. So we say they're like the top 5 questions we get asked in the salon or in the facial room.
Yeah.
But top 5 questions that we get asked that we haven't already answered in previous episodes.
Yeah, which is kind of funny that we haven't addressed these
right,
yet.
it's true. It's true.
Okay, so this is a question I get a lot. Okay. Comment if this is your question you've had in the past, but do I have to wash my face 2 times a day?
Okay, yes, that is my answer.
Final answer?
Final answer, yes, wash your face in the morning, and then obviously before you go to bed.
Yes.
That is what I think you are going to say.
Yes, she is absolutely right.
Oh, okay.
You should wash your face twice a day. Now, mind you, I know in the real world, sometimes people just don't have time to wash their face twice a day. So my answer is yes, twice a day for the most optimum care for your skin, because you want to wash your face at night to get rid of all the debris from the day, and then in the morning, because we're creating new cells every night, we want to slough off the dead skin in the morning as well. But if you can only wash your face once a day, please wash it at night. And the reason being is because when we go to bed at night, this is what I explain to my clients. Your body is going to do one of 2 things. It can go into repair mode, right? Or you can overload your skin with all this makeup, all this debris, all this stuff on your skin, and your body having to like do what it can to prevent that stuff from coming into the pores, disrupting the skin biome, all that kind of stuff while you're trying to sleep, right? Or do you want to go to bed with a clean face and now your body can do all the repair that it needs to do from the damages of the day, right?
Yeah.
So if you're only going to wash your face once, please wash it at night to get that most optimum amount of repair for your skin, okay? And then in the morning, it can be as easy as a little bit of cleanser on a washcloth, put it on there, 60 seconds, break through that oil barrier and break through the pH, rinse it off, do your pH and your moisturizer, and you're out the door. So, yeah, twice a day, optimum. If you only have to do it once, at night.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, my first question.
Okay.
Can I brush my hair when it's wet?
My answer is yes. But do it very gently.
Yeah. Yes. Of course you have to brush your hair when it's wet.
Okay.
There's this weird, like, I don't know what you even call it, like myth that you're not supposed to brush your hair when it's wet.
Yeah. Because you might damage it.
Right. And I get that. Yes, your hair's more fragile when it's wet.
Right.
So don't rip through it.
Yeah.
Do what you can do to do it, like you said, gently. I would like to challenge whatever stylist is actually saying don't brush it when it's wet. How do you style your client's hair then?
If it's wet.
Right? Do what I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, use a detangling brush, like a wet brush. That's like the best brush, I think. the wet brand.
So it's a specific brush, right?
Yeah, it's a specific brush. I mean, it's a specific brand of brush that's made for brushing your hair when your hair is wet, because the bristles are very flexible. And like, you don't want to use a wide tooth comb. That's like what a lot of people think that they should use, because there's a lot of space in between. So you think, oh, it's not going to like rip through it. No, don't use a wide tooth comb. Wide tooth comb has no flexibility at all. Use a wet brush. It's very flexible. You'll detangle really easily. And don't use like a regular comb to like comb through your hair until it's completely detangled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Once
until
it's totally detangled. Okay,
exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so just to clarify, if your hair is wet and you're brushing it out to detangle it, you want to use the flexible brush from a wet brush.
Correct.
Okay, and can we list that? Your favorites?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll list, if there's certain recommendations, we will definitely list it in the show notes. Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Second question I get asked is, what order do I apply my products?
Okay, that's funny because that's actually a question on my list too. Okay, so order of skincare products.
Yes.
Okay, cleanser, exfoliator if you're going to exfoliate, toner,
Yes.
serums, moisturizer, eye cream, sunscreen.
Really close.
Oh, what I missed?
It was pretty good just where the eye cream was.
Oh, eye cream's last?
No.
Oh.
Let me go through it.
Okay.
She almost had it. 99%. Okay. You're right. Cleanse first, obviously. If you're going to do a mask or an exfoliant or anything you're going to wash off, you want to do that after you cleanse but before you tone.
Okay.
So just remember, anything that has to do with washing it off, you're going to do before the toner. So you did that, right? So wash, exfoliator, or any type of a mask that you're going to take off, toner to bring the pH back, okay? After toner, then you go ahead and do the eye cream.
Oh, before the serum?
Yes, because the eye cream is a different area of the face. You don't want to mix other things in the eye area.
Yes.
So that's why you want to start with the eyes, right?
Makes sense.
And then into the serum, which is fine, but sometimes people have different types of serum. Sometimes if you're crazy like me, you have like 2 or 3.
I have at least 2 or 3. Okay.
So if you've got serums, a lotion, and a moisturizer, you're like, what order? So your serums first, and then your lotions, and then your moisturizers. But to remember how to apply it, if you're not sure, if you have different lotions and different serums, it's always the thinnest to the thickest.
Okay.
So if you've got 2 different serums and one is like really, really runny, you do that first.
Okay.
And then the thicker serum, and then a lotion, and then if you have like a thicker moisturizer, then the moisturizer.
Okay.
Okay. And then in the morning, the sunscreen.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Always end with the sunscreen in the day.
Okay.
Obviously, you don't need it.
You don't need it at night, right? Okay.
Yeah. So, but hey, it's pretty good.
Okay, I've been doing my eye cream wrong for years.
I'm impressed.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Okay. My second question is, how much conditioner should I use in the shower? So like the kind of conditioner you're going to rinse out, not a leave-in.
Okay. Because I've listened to you. I know I don't need so much that I'm putting it in my scalp.
Yeah.
So I'm just concentrating on the ends. So like 2 pumps of a conditioner in my hands, and then put it through the hair.
Okay, so the amount is going to obviously depend on how much hair you have.
Okay.
But we want to use enough to where we're saturating all of the hair.
Okay.
Keeping it like at about 2 inches off of the scalp.
Okay.
And you don't want to just like gobs of conditioner in your hair. You don't need any, if you can feel extra conditioner, like sliming off of your hair.
Yeah.
Then you're just wasting your conditioner.
So
and you're
that's too
probably
much.
clogging your pipes in your shower too. Because,
Okay.
you know, yeah, so that's it.
Okay. 2 inches from the scalp.
2 inches from the scalp.
Okay. And enough to saturate the hair, but not to the point where it's dripping off.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it.
globbing off.
Okay.
I have a client who is like, I use so much conditioner because I just love how slimy it feels. I'm like, okay. Another reason why you don't want to use a ton
Yeah.
or extra more than you need is because then you're like rinsing forever, and chances are you're going to get tired of rincing, and you're going to leave some on, and you don't want to leave any on.
Excess.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it right.
Yeah, you've been doing it right.
It usually, and oh, I have a question. So you've just washed your hair, so your hair is pretty wet. Would you advise squeezing out the water before you put the conditioner, or does it matter?
Yeah, I think that's actually an interesting question. I think that you definitely could, depending on your conditioner, because a lot of times, like the conditioner, if they're really like an emollient conditioner, like they're going to spread really well anyway. But yeah, you don't want to dilute it any more than it needs to be diluted.
Okay, yeah. I just feel like with my longer hair, it's just so saturated with water. I like to squeeze the excess out and then I put the conditioner.
Yeah, okay, totally.
All right.
All right.
Okay, third question.
I'm scared.
Do I have to wear sunscreen every day, even if I'm just going to be inside?
If you're just going to be in the house?
Yes.
Oh, no. Okay, so like honestly, like I would instinctively say no if you're going to be inside, but I feel like that's wrong because I feel
Is it a trick question?
Yeah, because I feel
question.
like while I'm the wash your hair like psycho, you're kind of the sunscreen psycho. So I'm gonna say yes because I feel like the answer no is wrong. But no. Yeah. I'm gonna say no. You don't need to wear sunscreen if you're just gonna be in the house.
Okay. All right. She is wrong.
See, I knew it.
Her first answer was right. Yeah. All right. Let me explain.
Yeah.
So
please explain. What the heck?
Okay. So even when you're just going to be driving to and from work, so let's put that scenario.
Yeah, but that's not inside.
You're still going to be getting in the car.
Okay.
Driving to your work, and then being indoor all day. But that amount of time of you just driving in the car, UVA rays and UVB rays, right? Actually, UVA rays are very long and they can penetrate glass.
Yeah, my sunspot on my left cheek says that's absolutely true.
So if you're driving all the time and you're not wearing sunscreen, you will notice you have a lot more sunspots, sun damage on the left side of your skin because that UVA ray is actually penetrating through the glass.
Okay.
So now picture you in the office and you are working next to a window.
Okay.
You're still getting that sun exposure. Or if you're working from home and you're by a window, you're getting
I was just gonna say,
sun exposure.
That's a trick question because you said inside.
Okay.
And I wasn't thinking the car.
Yeah, the car ride for sure. Okay. But
And-
even
and-
if you're not, let's say you're staying home.
Yeah.
Again, if you're working next to the window.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the main reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
There isn't a lot of evidence about how blue light affects our skin. When blue light, we're talking about being on the computer all day or being on your cell phone. But they do have some evidence showing that the blue light can cause some abnormal changes to the pigmentation in your skin.
Okay.
So I do have women that have all of a sudden a lot of pigmentation issues, and they're like, but I stay indoors all the time, you know, but they're in front of that screen all day long. They're in front of their phone all day long. So there is some evidence now showing that some of that blue light can cause some abnormal changes to the pigmentation in the skin.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yes, wear
sunscreen.
Your sunscreen. Even if you're in
wear it.
just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Monina will come after you. And so will your sunspot. Okay, question 3.
Okay.
What order do you apply hair products?
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so is this after you've showered?
Yes, yeah, not including the shampoo and conditioner in the shower. So your wet hair out of the shower.
About to style it.
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry, that should have been specified.
Okay, so first thing would be leave-in conditioner. And then my styling product or some type of like heat protectant. I guess those are two different things. So so treatment, my leave-in conditioner, heat protectant, styling product, and then hairspray at the end.
Okay. Yes-ish.
Yeah, I'm like thinking, what do I do?
So, yeah. So if you're, okay, so you said leave-in conditioner, that is yes.
Okay.
That is a big fat check.
Green check.
Green
okay.
check. And then you said heat protector.
Yeah.
So we're going to put a pin in that for a moment.
Okay.
Because heat protector, depending on, because like my leave-in conditioner has heat protectant in it. So if your leave-in conditioner has heat protectant in it, then you obviously don't need a heat protector. However, you could use more heat protection later if you really wanted to, depending on how you're going to style your hair, if you're going to use a curling iron, whatever.
Okay.
So leave-in conditioner, styling products. So as far as the styling products go, this is the order of the styling products that you want to use. So leave-in conditioner all over. Then if you're going to use a mousse or anything that would go on your scalp, that would go on first. Then let's say you use 2 different styling products. If you are using a styling product that is helping with frizz or to smooth your hair, you want to put that on next.
Okay.
Then the next styling product, if you use any kind of styling cream for like a little bit of hold or a gel, then that one goes on after.
Oh.
And then you blow dry. And then if you're going to use a curling iron and you've already had a heat protector in any of those products that you've added.
Okay.
Also, like a shine serum can be put on before you blow dry.
Before you
you can put that on either before or after you blow dry, but let's just say you do both, because some people do both.
Yeah.
That would be the last thing before you blow dry, would be the shine.
The shine before you blow dry. Okay.
Yeah, then you blow dry. Then after you blow dry, you could either finish with a little bit of shine and hairspray, or if your leave-in conditioner or any of your other products don't have any type of heat protector, that's when you want to do a little bit of a spray heat protector before you use a curling iron, if you're going to use a curling iron.
Got it.
Okay. Obviously, hairspray goes on the very end.
All right.
Okay.
Got it. So the mousse or anything that goes in the scalp first, and then your serums.
Yeah.
And styling treatment.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. See? I always learn something new. Okay. All right. My next question. Do I need a day cream and a night cream? Why does it feel like a trick question?
Do I need a day cream and a night cream? 2 separate products.
Yes.
Oh, God, these are hard. Yes, you do. I don't have a day cream and a night cream. I only have one moisturizer that I use day and night.
Right.
So I feel like everything I do is always wrong.
No.
So I'm going to say, yes, you do. You need a day cream and you need a night cream.
Okay. So my answer is it depends.
Okay.
Because your day cream, if it has sunscreen in it, and that's why it's called a day cream.
Right, okay.
Do you really need it at night?
Well, no.
Yeah, right. You're right. So in that case, if your day cream specifically has sunscreen in it, then you're going to want a moisturizer at night that doesn't have a sunscreen in it.
Okay.
Okay? Now, if you, depending on your skin type, sometimes people just really want like that rich emollient, like a thicker moisturizer with like anti-aging products, things like that. Or if they have really dry skin, they want a thicker type of moisturizer. And so that they use at night. And then in the morning, they tend to opt for something lighter that has a sunscreen in it. Or even if they don't have a sunscreen in it, they don't want that thick emollient feel during the day. So they'll opt for a lighter moisturizer during the day. But then you have to put the sunscreen on.
I just realized as you're talking, I totally do have a night cream. Yeah, it's just in a different place. That's so funny.
You are learning something.
I'm learning that I have everything. Yeah, and I do. I use a thicker one at night.
Yes, right.
But it's not specified that it's a night cream.
It's not specified.
Yeah,
yes,
I guess
right.
that's what I was thinking. Like,
Yes.
it's not like blah, blah, blah night cream.
Right.
It's just a thicker one that, like, I use at night.
Sometimes it'll say night creams because of that reason. They'll only want to use it at night. Or it's got, different ingredients that are more towards the anti-aging or really hydrating, things like that. And then in the morning, the most important thing is you've got sunscreen in there. And whether it's an additional to the moisturizer or it's already built in, right?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Number 4, when should I use a mousse instead of a styling cream? Like, when is it appropriate, like as far as like the style that I'm looking to achieve? When should I use a mousse? Like, what does a mousse do differently than a styling cream?
So, this is what I understand. A mousse is to give lift from the roots when you're blow drying, and then a styling cream would be just so that it aids in styling the rest of the hair.
Yes, you're right. Gold star. So mousse is actually a heat activated, and a lot of people don't realize that because like in the 80s and early 90s, a lot of curly hair was using mousse and not because it helped curl the hair, like or hold the curl, but it helped make it like really crunchy. And sticky. It's very, very sticky. So if you're still, if it's, if this is 2025, if you're still using mousse to
enhance the curls,
on the ends of your hair, you're going to want to upgrade your situation there, because there's a lot of alcohol in mousse. Well, depending on the product.
Yeah, it depends.
But it can be it's definitely higher alcohol content than like, a styling cream.
Okay, got it.
So a mousse is for the roots, to answer the question shortly. Mousse is for the roots only. Okay. Styling cream is for the rest of your hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so mousse not through the whole head.
No.
Okay. Okay. Just in the roots. Okay.
Just on the roots, yep.
Awesome.
And it's heat activated. So if you're going to just let your hair air dry with mousse in it, you're just
you're wasting product.
Yeah, you're wasting product. You're wasting product. Well, we'll just leave it at that.
Because there's no reason.
Yeah.
If you're air drying.
You're basically just using a sticky liquid to
put in the roots of your hair. Okay. Got it. All right. Last question.
Okay.
Do I have to use an eye cream, or can I just use my serum and moisturizer that I use on my face?
I know the answer to that one. Yes, you have to use an eye cream, because the skin on your eye, around your eyes, is different than the rest of the skin on your face.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. She got that
I'm going to give myself a round of applause for that.
Gold star. Yes. Just remember, anytime you're dealing with the eye area, there are specific products just for the eyes, because like she mentioned, the skin directly under the eyes is much, much thinner, and it's the only place we don't have oil glands is in this area too. So it's very fragile, and as a matter of fact, when you apply your eye cream, you want to make sure you're gliding the product. So a lot of times eye creams come with the little like a little spoolie looking thing, and to glide the product on instead of moving the skin and moving the eye, because that can cause a breakdown in the elastin and collagen, and that's why you start to get fine lines and wrinkles in that area. So yeah, and that's why you also want to put the eye cream on before the face moisturizers and serums, because if you put the face moisturizer and serum on first, you still have residue on your hand, and now you're going to apply the eye product, and now you're mixing. Yeah, as a matter of fact, women that routinely use face moisturizers in the eye area or in the orbital area, they tend to develop those little white dots.
Yes.
All over. So,
yeah, I think that's what happens every once in a while to me. Like I'll go up a little too high with my serums and moisturizers, and then I will get like a little teeny tiny milia.
Yeah, it's a milia. Yeah, it's like clogged. Yeah, so want to avoid putting anything that's not for the eyes in that area. So, yep, you need a different product just for that. But you got it right. Yay.
Okay, yeah, and you'll notice a huge difference when you do use an eye cream versus.
And a little goes a long way. You don't want to saturate your skin. It's just enough to put an even amount. Yeah.
Okay, my last question, because I know we're running out of time. Yeah. When using a thermal protector, when do you use a spray versus a cream?
Oh. That's right, because thermal protectors come in different forms. Gosh, I don't know, because I only use the spray. I've never used a cream heat protectant.
You do, because you use my Act Natural that has heat protectant in it.
Oh, I put that on my ends, not knowing that. Okay. So what? Yeah, when do you use a spray versus a cream?
Okay, so you use a cream thermal protector when your hair is wet before you blow dry. So that's a great one to use when you're only blow drying,
Okay.
because you always need a heat protector, right? So blow dryers don't get nearly as hot as curling irons do, but cream thermal protectors, like a leave-in conditioner like mine that has the thermal protection in it, before you blow dry.
Okay.
Okay, and then the sprays. So I don't have a spray thermal protector, but like Redken has a couple different ones.
Okay.
And those are for before you use a curling iron. So on dry hair, that's when you use a spray. If you try to use a spray on wet hair and then blow dry it, it's going to be like pulling the brush through, and you're going to be causing more damage while you're trying to protect your hair. You're going to actually be causing more damage because it's going to be really hard to like, they're way too sticky. So the spray thermal protectors are more for like wetting hair or like curling your hair. I mean, it doesn't have to be wetting, but like
your hair's dry already.
your hair is dry and you want to curl it, but you don't just want to like curl it and have it like be loose. Like you want to curl it and you want those curls to stay a curl.
To stay, last.
Yeah, like what we call like quinceañera curls.
Yeah,
like you barely want to separate them at all.
Okay.
And keep them all day through the dancing and everything. So totally inappropriate to use a spray thermal. For the most part, there's probably one out there that I've never heard of. I don't know, don't get mad. But for the most part, professional spray thermal protectors go on dry hair.
Okay, so thermal cream protector on wet hair.
Yes.
Got it, and that's what I do.
Yep.
Okay. Yay! Oh, this was fun.
Yeah, this was fun.
This was good. All right, well, this was fun. Hopefully we can do this again. If you guys have any other questions that maybe we've never addressed in our other episodes, or you would like for us to answer on camera, I think we'll do this again. So definitely send us some messages on that. And thank you so much for joining us again today. If you liked or learned anything from today, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm Monina.
I'm Velia.
Until next time,
Keep experimenting with your beauty routine.